What's up, everybody? We are live, and today we are doing the next Medal of Honor game. We're finally here, the final World War II Medal of Honor game. Well, theoretically, it's actually not the final World War II Medal of Honor game. There's a game called Medal of Honor Above and Beyond that is a VR title that came out like 13 years after this game, but let's be realistic. I don't like VR. You probably don't like VR either. So a lot of people probably never used that version. Well, I actually don't mind VR, but the problem is I just get really bad motion sickness. So pretty much VR is unusable for me. Completely unusable for me. So yeah. So today we are starting the next Medal of Honor, the final Medal of Honor, technically World War II game, theoretically. But as you can see, we're on Heroes 2 now. So after this, we got the two modding games, which I'm looking forward to the modding games because I'm not gonna lie, kind of bored of the World War II games. So I'm looking forward to be done with it. And it's strange fun fact as well, before we do get into this as well. Some bizarre reason Medal of Honor's Heroes 2 had a Wii port, but the first game was PSP exclusive. Not sure why. Obviously, we are playing the PSP version, which I will demonstrate real quick by going to, I guess, options, then control scheme. Well, you can see anyway, obviously, the controls. So yeah, hopefully this one's decent or it's alright, because there was only one Medal of Honor game, two Medal of Honor games I technically skipped. That was the Game Boy Advance game and Airborne. I hated Airborne and I could not complete it. So we're gonna go green because I don't know the difficulty of this. As I said, some of these older Medal of Honor games are just really unbalanced. So it might be easy difficulty. I know it's a bit scummy, but a lot of these games are not balanced properly.
For a quick victory changed when a winged pilotless fuel bomb struck London.
Especially, well, the ones that bring health chain are, but the non-health chain games are not balanced at all.
Intel now reports that Hitler has something even more sinister in development. The base of the new German operation is situated in a small coastal town in northern France.
I should have checked if subtitles were active.
We sent in an OSS agent on a recon mission. We received two initial reports from Captain Lasry before we never heard from him again. We must find out what the Germans are up to.
Shit, I forgot to turn subtitles on. Let's go back. Hang on. Let's see if I can put subtitles on. My bad, chat. Profile, what's this? File management, new profile, save profile. Nah, that's not what I'm looking for. Options, let's see. Let's double check. I should have done this before I went live. My bad, chat. Strafe assist, aim assist, MA indicators, and music. There does not seem to be any subtitles. Okay. That's fine. What's EA extras? Just double checking. Campaign videos. Nah. Okay. Alright, my bad. I literally looked there before I went live and I didn't see it. There's no subtitles, that kind of sucks. Alright. So I would assume there's like what, 1, 2, so beach, port. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missions. Let's see what the mission details are. Get to the bunker at the end of the beach. Use a grenade to blow the ammo reach the sea wall. Alright.
So now it's up to you, Lieutenant. Failure is not an option.
Looks like it's going to be set in the entirety of France, it looks like.
You're going in with the 5th Rangers.
Question is, how many enemies are going to be on a DD mission? On DD, on a PSP.
Your first task is to get off the beach and into the fortified guardhouse. I'll brief you more when you get there. Move out.
Also, chat, I got a letter from the council. So I live in a council flat, and they have to do an essential electricity test every 5 years. I know I can't believe it's already 5 years. That's crazy, but they're doing it on the 1st of September, and you know, the council, they don't normally give a time when they're coming up. So they could be coming up at like 8 o'clock in the morning. And you know me, I don't get up until like after midday. So I think on the week 26, I think I'm going to go up, try and stream a bit later, try and get up a bit later. Because I'd try and get up earlier, it just fucks up my sleeping schedule. So I wonder if I try and get up later, it'll maybe do it better. I don't know. Because I always try one doesn't work properly, another one doesn't work, so I always try and mess it around. But anyway, beach attack, location, beachhead. Fuck knows where beachhead is. Lieutenant, well, welcome to your first operation with the OSS. You're in with the 5th Rangers. The mission is to push through the German French Unlimited. So you will be given your own objectives. Your first task is to fight your way along the beach and find a way into the fortification guardhouse. Expect tough resistance from the minute you land. You're going to Going armed with your Thompson pistol and grenades, and you will need to use them in order to fight your way through. Move out. All right. So I wonder if we're going to be like an OSS spy in this game. Obviously, the first level looks like a DD version, but so it's still got a horrendous control scheme. I guess the benefit the Wii version was it probably have a bit. I don't actually know. You know what? I was going to say the Wii probably have better controls, but actually thinking about it, the Wii might be worse. So how do we load in this? Okay, it's D-pad. So yeah, so for some bizarre reason they make it where you have to look around. To move around, you've got to click the X, circle, square, and triangle. It's really weird. Because I've noticed some PSP games to do it as the D-pad, and other ones to do it as this. You know, realistically, I should probably be emulating these games on PC rather than playing them on my PlayStation TV. But I want to try and give you an accurate representation of what these games actually like on real hardware. At least real hardware, obviously. Okay. You have to equip the grenades, I see. Seems like there's no health regen in this, which is kind of weird. Okay, I was very delayed. Oh, there is health regen, it's just really, really slow. I think. I don't know what uses. I'm gonna stick with. You know what? Actually, we're running low on ammo.
Can you find anything?
Did I pick it up? It just. What the fuck? It despawns that fast? That's crazy. If this is like Heroes 1, the missions are probably going to be really, really short. Oh, you get ammo anyway from Thompsons. For some bizarre reason when you walk over the Germans. As I said, chat, maybe a bit easier in this difficulty, but a lot of these older Medal of Honor games are extremely unbalanced. Like, a lot of them are not balanced at all properly, so I don't want to risk it, you know? But I'm looking forward to playing the 2 modern Medal of Honor games. Because I have not played the 2 modern Medal of Honor games in fucking over a decade. Well, also, we'll play them on 360 when we get to them, chat. Maybe play them on the Xbox 360. Because the PC versions cost more money, digital, so I decided to get them on console, because they were cheaper. I don't know why I'm laughing, actually, they were cheaper. They're like double the price. Sure, I probably could have bought them on a sale, but fuck it. Plus, they have no controller support, so... And I'd be fair playing a controller over keyboard and mouse. When I can. I'll play a keyboard and mouse if I'm forced to, but I don't like playing on keyboard and mouse. It's just, I don't know, it's just who I am. Been a console gamer for like the first 19 years of my life, so yeah. Even though I've been playing on PC for like 7 years now, which is fucking mad. Is it like chapters, or is it like going to be like full levels? Okay, I didn't know there was secondary objectives. Alright, I don't really care about stats, to be honest. Injured once, alright. Or if you complete a mission without dying. Private first crash, congratulations, you unlock the next mission. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be 4. So has this game only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missions? Fucking hell. Could be short. I mean, it's a PSP game. The last PSP game we did like an hour and a half.
Our previous agent, Captain Lazary, told us the Germans were planning something big. We need to find out what they're up to. Search for any.
Also, I just ate a curry, and I just decided to put my fingers into my eyes like an idiot. I don't know why the fuck I did that.
Bust them open any way you can and take everything. Finally, keep your eyes peeled for radios. Tune them to our hidden OSS frequency. Lieutenant Rafferty from HQ in London will keep in contact with you and give you further updates. Good luck, Lieutenant.
I kind of wonder what the PSP the Wii version of this would look like. I wonder if the Wii version would have like nice textures and all that shit. As I said, I don't have a Wii anymore, so I don't know. Anyway, your primary objective is to knock out these 3 new U-boats. When you reach a U-boat, find a way onto the deck and search for it, an appropriate spot to plant, and it's supposed to start. You must manually set the fuse time for each charge. If you can't get on the U-boat deck, you have to get creative and look for somewhere where it blow up. Finally, keep your eyes peeled for radios. Tune them to our hidden OSS frequency. Lieutenant Laffy from headquarters in London will keep in contact with you and give you further updates. Alright. I feel like they should have stepped. I feel like in these games, it was a massive miss. I feel this way. I feel like the older Medal of Honor games were better as well. The World War II ones, because you actually felt like an OSS officer. And these later ones, you're kind of just like working with a normal army squad. Like, I know it's probably the older ones are probably more unrealistic that way. Like, fighting an entire German army as one guy, I get that, but I think they were really cool. And I feel it's such a shame they got rid of it. Because I think that's what made the original Medal of Honor game so good. Like, they were so unique. They were so unique, and I like them, and I think they're also more balanced as well. I feel like the later games have made the balancing worse as well. But I think that's the problem, because Medal of Honor, like, pretty much they're made by so many fucking EA companies. I think that's another reason why this IP died, by the way. They had so many teams working on the Medal of Honor IP. Too many teams, in my personal opinion. I know Call of Duty kind of did the same as well, but they only had 2 teams back then. They had the Medal of Honor had like 5 fucking teams working on games. That's the difference. Also, I find it funny they can only spawn 2 enemies at a time on the screen. I know this is kind of it's not. I wouldn't call this is not early PSP anymore. 2007 was like what? Pretty much midway through the PSP. Like Sony kind of stopped releasing like first party games like by like what 2011 and shit like that. Okay, I haven't figured out what the button for this is. Up in the D-pad, I see.
The whole thing is gonna sink.
Can we run? Ah, we can only walk. No running in this game. I guess it would be kind of annoying to call down running in a PSP. I'm not sure how you would even call down running. It's not a bad one. I actually think I prefer this over Airborne. Airborne was terribly balanced. That was my problem with Airborne. But I'm looking forward to be done with this series, and I'm looking forward to also be done with the SOCOM series. So we start getting into like other short games and all that stuff. But you know what? It might not be a bad thing since since that thing's happening in the next couple of weeks and I need to get up later. It might actually help the algorithm if I'm streaming later in the day. I don't know. It might generally actually help the algorithm by streaming later in the day. Possibly. I thought you said you had to blow up 3 of them. There was only fucking one way I had to blow up. Oh. Oh. So it just loads into another level, I see. Okay. These guys even look like OSS officers? No, they're just like standard US2. We'll get fucking wrecked. Obviously, it's kind of crazy, even though this is considered like a this was considered like midway during the PSP generation, this game. And they can only have like up to 4 enemies on the screen at once, like what the fuck? I really need to play those GTA games on PSP, like, because I usually play them on PlayStation 2. I really need to see what they're like on PSP. Like, real PSP. Because I think that'd be a fun comparison. Like, I wonder if the GTA game, the PSP GTA games have this little enemies as well on the screen. I find Chinatown was quite busy, but Chinatown is a late PSP game though. Plus that came with Skyview, so you could probably get away with more stuff. We did a playthrough of that as well, by the way. We did a playthrough of pretty much all the Graphic Doll games. Let's see. Grab that sniper rifle. Yeah, I know. Alright, I grabbed it. Now what? I gotta snipe the Jerrys. Right, how do you aim down sights? Alright, that's a bit awkward. How the fuck did I know hit that guy? It's really awkward to aim over there. Fucking extremely awkward to aim, man. Especially when they keep fucking moving. It's because you got to use the you got to use square, X, triangle, and circle to move. Yeah, it's fucking awkward as fuck. That's the only problem with the PSP Medal of Honor games. They have pretty fucking abysmal control scheme. And to be honest though, most of the Medal of Honor games have terrible control scheme though. That's not really a problem with this game. I'll be nice. It's not really an issue with this game. Granted, it's probably got the worst one. Just the case like most PSP games have terrible controls. That's why if the game usually gets a later port, I try and play that version, you know, because it's better. The only problem about PSP games, if it's originally a PSP game and it gets a PlayStation 2 port, usually the PlayStation 2 port's fucking terrible. But if it gets a PlayStation 3 port, it's usually a good PSP game then. I'm glad they ported the two God of War PSP games. Because I know even the GTA games, the two PSP GTA games, apparently they're really bad on the original PlayStation 2 hardware. Like the performance is apparently almost unplayable. I obviously I emulated them when I played them, so I couldn't comment on that. Maybe they're alright in emulation, I don't know. I'd assume they were. Fucking have a idea, we can fucking emulate a PlayStation 2. Bazook the final full tank. Alright. I think this one's a bit better though. Like the objectives seem a little bit more interesting than this one. Compared to Heroes 1, like Heroes 1, so far, like Heroes 1, pretty much Heroes 1, towards the end of the game, all you would do is you're literally just playing capture the fucking flag. Like, that was all it was. I just fucking got killed by through a fucking wall. No fucking way. Oh, this is a checkpoint. How the fuck did I die? I was literally taking cover there. Then we walk. Oh, bruh. What do you mean fucking checkpoint? What the fuck do you mean fucking checkpoint? That's the entire fucking level? That wasn't, it didn't give me a fucking checkpoint. That's why I'm playing on easy, chat. That's exactly why I'm playing on fucking easy. You see why? You see why? A lot of these games have abysmal checkpoints on them. That's why. That's why I'm playing this on fucking easy. Because if you die, you gotta do the entire fucking level again. Practically. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's so shit. Okay, I gotta remember that for the future. So if my screen goes fucking red, and it start making that do sound, I need to get the fuck. Doesn't help you can't run either, so... Oh, for fuck's sake. At least they have terrible aim when they're running. I think they should give you a fucking checkpoint for doing this. You shouldn't have to do this shit twice. These are the most awkward sniper controls in a fucking game. At least I'm kind of used to it now. Actually, not that bad once you get used to it. It's still terrible though. You got to use like square, X, circle, and triangle to move around. I know I didn't make it a D-pad. The D-pad would be a lot better. I know there's other control schemes in this game, chat, but they weren't that. The other ones were even worse. Probably should have emulated it on PC and just did a config. Something that was actually pretty good. Alright. Alright, done. Alright. I always find it weird when you're playing on a PS TV and you're playing a PSP game on a PlayStation TV. The back bumpers actually do something. That's so weird. Yeah, the other don't. Like, it's just the same though. It's really weird though. Because L2 just does the same as L1. R2 just does the same as R1. I will say R2's a more comfortable button though. And L2's a more comfortable button to shoot an aim though. On a PS4 controller. You can use a PlayStation 3 or a PlayStation 4 controller officially on a PlayStation TV. And I prefer the PlayStation 4 controller. You can also use other controllers, but they're not officially supported. I have a fucking clue how I even died. Was it like a sniper or something? Yeah, that's where I died. I died too many times in the day. This will be a 2-stream playthrough. Gotta take my time here. I feel like the enemies spawn infinitely until you move up. You just gotta keep moving, and they're just gonna keep spawning more enemies in. Shit. Nice. Looks like we're gonna go down here. Yeah, we did. Alright. Checkpoint. Thank fuck. Who's this one has checkpoints? Granted, I didn't really ever die in the other one. I didn't die once in Heroes 1, so I couldn't tell you. Shit, I'm gonna die. Just awkward to aim in this, because you can't move and aim. Yeah, actually you can, never mind. Never mind! I thought you couldn't. Well, fuck me. Very long health delay in this game though. Very long. It's because you can't run, that's probably why it feels really long. Because you can only walk. When you can't run, when you can't run in a game, you want faster health regen, you know. Wish the AI teammates were fucking more useless. They're kind of useless.
Rocket launcher! Take out the fuel tank!
Yes, why can't you guys do it? We'll get rid of the sniper. Or fuel tank. Or fuel tank, pal. You need to be more specific. What fuel tank? Oh, I see. It's over there. I see. Okay. It's still with that awkward ass Subin mechanic.
Stairs are crawling in routes!
Alright, I'll keep the rocket launcher on me. Man, you should get a checkpoint for doing that, not just randomly walking around the map. Okay, how do you reload in this? There. Barely carry any ammo on this. At least you get arrow. At least you get ammo for any gun though, which is kind of weird. So why would I pick up an MP40 if I can just get ammo for my Thompson? Like when it's kind of weird. The MP40 is probably more accurate. Thinking about it in real life, honestly, the MP40 was probably a better gun than the Thompson. Like, the MP40 had a slower fire rate, probably had better accuracy, had a higher magazine. Unless you had a drum mag, obviously. If you had a drum mag and the Thompson would have more ammo, but... most people weren't putting fucking I don't think normal soldiers were given drum mags, you know? I know the gangsters use fucking drum mags on the fucking Thompsons. But I don't think the military did. And isn't that the different type? There's like two types of Thompson. You got like the military Thompson, it's like the M1A1. Then you've got the more traditional Thompson. That's the 1927 or 1920, ain't it? One of them, I don't remember the year came out. Is that the health, that white bar? I don't know why these guys are heading towards me. Oh, it's because I'm going the wrong fucking way. That's why. Do my guns safe? They do. It keeps my rocket launcher. Okay. That's kind of cool, actually. I just got jumped in here. Yeah. I feel like you move at double the speed when you're not aiming down sights. It feels like it. Shit. I don't think this level would have like multiple chapters because the first level was just like one simple fucking thing. Only had to make this one longer because on the fact that Heroes 1 was like a 1.5 hour fucking game. But I had to like double the length for this. You know, that shit's terrifying when you can't fucking run and you're getting shot at. I need to move. Oh my god, don't spawn in the entire fucking German army! We had plenty of time, but still. Yeah, I was so delayed. That was a really delayed explosion. It just despawned all the soldiers. That's kind of scary, man. you plant something and they spawn like 10 guys. Like, what the fuck are you meant to do there? You know, I'm going to take the I'm going to abuse the PlayStation P. I'm going to see if there's a cap how many enemies can have on the map at once. Wonder if there's a cap. Now, if the enemy's right directly in front of me, I gotta kill them all with them. Yeah, I don't get that. The bar's still full. Like, that bar's not your health, clearly. Yeah. Go all the way around, then down. Bro, what the fuck was that all about? Man, how the fuck are you meant to beat this on hard, man? You move so fucking slow. The enemies seem to spawn infinitely. He said something about you can get creative. Wait, what's down here? Absolutely fucking nothing. That was the game. This just says destroy the German U-boat. Nice. I don't know what that symbol was. Obviously, I like most of the Medal of Honor games. I'm playing this for the first time ever. Everyone that was interested in the earlier games no longer watches me. I don't think really people care about these ones. To be honest, I don't blame you. Most people have probably never heard of this Medal of Honor game. I feel like people stopped watching by the time I got to like Rise of the Sun. Wait, how the fuck am I run? Man, that's terrible spread though, but I made it at least. I don't know what button I clicked there. Okay, we did none of them. Lol. Yeah, I don't really care about the bonuses. Damn, we didn't get right. We didn't get promoted for that. Crazy. Right, city.
Don't congratulate yourself yet, Lieutenant. We have an urgent problem. Allied bombers have been directed.
You know, I want to see what the Wii version of this actually looks like.
However, my informant revealed that there are 5.
I'm kind of curious what the Wii version of this looks like online. Medal of Honor. Heroes.
You'll need something big to take him out. Keep your eyes
Wii.
peeled. And while you're out there, don't forget to destroy any targets of opportunity. It's not often that we get a shot like this. I'll warn the local French resistance to find cover during the airstrike.
What does the Wii version of this even look like? Wow, the Wii version looks nothing like them. Alright. Wow, look at them, chat. Look at them and graphics. That's the Wii version. Holy shit. Okay. The Wii version looks like the same game, but it just looks bigger and better. Oh, well, I don't have a Wii, so hey, it is what it is. Anyway, destroy. Maybe I'll play it one day. Destroy the gun's location city. Allied bombers have been dedicated to bomb the city to support the Rangers' advance. However, there are 5 anti-air guns, batteries in the city waiting to knock out our planes. You must destroy these anti-aircraft guns. You need something big to take them out, so keep your eyes peeled. Keep and look out for any targets or opportunity you can destroy. It's not often we get to a shot like this. Yeah, so it looks like the Wii version of this just looks the same, but like at a higher resolution and higher textures. Which makes sense. I don't know why this game didn't get a PlayStation 2 release. Like, very odd to get a Wii port, but not a PlayStation 2 port. You know, like, often most Wii LA games got PS2 versions. But it pretty much looks like the same game, but just more enemies on the screen. Probably better. Well, it's a Wii game. I was going to say better gameplay, but it's a Wii game. Honestly, I don't even know what actually has better controls. Fucking a Wii or a PSP. Probably a PSP in a lot of games. Plays smoother than a Wii. Oh, what's my secondary? At least you can change weapons on this. It's kind of cool. That's one thing I will give the newer, slightly newer Medal of Honor games. Like the older Medal of Honor games, you pretty much can change weapons. Unless you found it on the ground. But no, not found on the ground. You have to find it like in a dedicated location. Like most Medal of Honor games, the fucking shotgun is completely fucking useless. Yeah. Gotta keep walking around in a circle to bait the enemy. Also, why are they dropping Thompson ammo when they're clearly using Kar 98s? That's fucking hilarious. Like, they're clearly using Kar 98s. Or GUIs. I think it's Kar 98s by the fire rate. I like to pick up an MP40, you know. But now they're not dropping them for some bizarre reason. They were dropping hunters earlier, but none were dropping them now. So I'll probably rate the Wii version. I might put both versions of this, and I'll probably give the Wii version a higher rating. Even though I'm not playing the Wii version. I find it crazy this game actually did get a Wii version, because that means fucking they got free fucking Wii games. Like, that means they got free fucking Medal of Honor games, man. In 2007, I think, or was it only 2? Because they got Vanguard as well, which was like the last gen version of Airborne. The Wii was the only platform in 2007. Lucky bastards at the Wii, man. They got two Medal of Honor games in the same year. Meanwhile, every other console only got one. Because you had the last gen game, which was Vanguard for the PlayStation 2 and the Wii. And then you had Airborne, which was the Xbox 360 PC. And the PS3 game. And then you had Heroes 2, which was on the PSP and the Wii. So the Wii, freaking Wii, man, they must all love the Wii. I don't know why. Did the Wii outsell the 360 that fast? It must have. I know the Wii overall did beat the 360 and the PS3 in sales. It was like around about the same numbers as the PlayStation 1. It got like 100 million. And the other consoles only got like 70 odd. It was 75 and 78. 75 for the 360 and 78 for the PS3. But they must have been doing that, putting it on the Wii. Because they thought the Wii was going to be the shooter platform. The game probably didn't sell very well though, on the Wii. Anyway, that's maybe it did. I'll tell you one thing, this game probably still better on the fucking the Medal of Honor game that's VR that came out like freaking 8 years later after the IP was abandoned. Like, how many people even bought that fucking game? I doubt a lot of people bought that one, the VR one. I think it was only PC only, and you had to have an Oculus. Well, it works on any VR headset, but I gotta use the Flak A8 to destroy the gun. How the fuck are they still alive? Got the slowest steering I've ever seen in the game. They made it a bit too realistic. I'm gonna die. Is that fucking slow? I'm gonna die. Imagine seeing something like this fucking ginormous cannon going that slowly, turning around. Alright, let's get off it. Stick to the MP40. Shotguns are so shit in this series. I don't know how I always managed to sprint earlier. I don't know how I did that. I love to figure it out. I don't know how I did that earlier. I sprinted. At least this one has Self-Regen rather than generic car bombs. Fucking Online said 2010 was the first Medal of Honor game that had Self-Regen. I mean, well, fucking this and Vanguard had it before. Fucking Google AI spreading misinformation. Probably because people don't remember these Medal of Honor games, that's probably why. I mean, I like to play the entire series so I can give you an accurate presentation when I do a tier list. Obviously, there's 2 games I did 10 away 3 games, I suppose. Because the Wii version of this looks significantly better. Still saw someone beating in like under 3 hours, so. Bro, you have to spawn on a bunch of soldiers when I'm reloading. I don't get how we're an OSS officer though for playing last squad though. No, I don't want to use that.
I need cover and fire.
Destroy the rooftop anti-air gun. Let me guess, I gotta do the same, but this time I gotta move. Head up.
MG-42 sighted.
Let's just kill these fucks. Let's get off this thing and take a little bit of healing. Yeah, see the other one. Wait, how did I do that? I don't know what the sprint button is, I just did it again. I get off. And then we're going to go and take cover again.
I need covering fire.
Well, you guys need to cover me, man. These guys just spawning infinitely.
Cover me. Reloading.
I mean, it's kind of unrealistic how fast the fucking Flak AA even shoots. What are we going to do now? Clear the area, maybe?
Cover me.
That does. We'll try that in a normal game. That's okay. Primary objective active. Escape the site. Yeah, so we did have to kill them all. Figured that would be the objective. ammo fill? We don't have no ammo. We do now. I don't know how to sprint, you know what? I'm on that one, mate. Because I don't fucking know the sprint button. Oh, it's something. Chat. You have to do a fucking QuickTime event on the the fucking Wii version? I'm just looking at it. Shout out to this guy, by the way. Alright, so it's like... This is so annoying. Why YouTube's lagging like this? This is the Wii version. But anyway, Specialist? Nice. Alright, sewers. Through the sewers, mission incomplete. Oh wow, no thing for the sewers beneath the site. As we know for sure that city sewer systems are expansion, it's probably that the enemy's using the sewer system to move supplies quickly underneath the city. If you wind up in the sewer, scout them and do your best to destroy what operations the enemy has going down there. However, your top priority is to get out there and regroup with the Rangers. There's a lot of fighting going on the surface, let's go. BSP. How do I run? Double tap the analog numb forward. It doesn't work. That does not work. I don't know what the fuck online's saying. Whatever. The best PSP game is Medal of Honor's Hero 2. The next PSP game is... probably White Side Stories. I'd probably say White Side Stories is the best PSP game of all time. Non-GTA game, probably God of War Ghost of Sparta. I was thinking of that dumbass arcade thing from one of the older Medal of Honor games. The airborne fucking yet an infinite pistol ammo, man. They just gave you infinite pistol ammo. That was an ambush. I don't remember, I can use L2 and L2 and R2, I keep using L1 and R1 for some reason. But if you're wondering how I'm playing this on a PlayStation TV chat, I'm using Adrenaline. Technically you can still buy North American games on PSP games, but I don't love North American, so... Plus, these are just multi-console. Sony doesn't give a fuck about PlayStation TV or PlayStation Vita at all. Like, I reckon if you use cheats on your main account, you wouldn't even get banned. No, there's not really a lot of games that's cheating, because there's not a lot of games where people are actually playing online together, you know, but... I don't think Sony would actually ban people. Take that like a grain of salt, though. But I play on a modded PlayStation TV on my main account, and nothing happens. You don't need to do any of that shit you do on PS3 where you need to like do cells or whatever it's called. No, I don't cheat, by the way. I think cheat's really boring. I don't know why you want to use aimbot in a multiplayer game anyway. I'm being honest, if you're not affecting other people's experience, I don't really care what the fuck you do. You can do what the fuck you want, as long as you ain't affecting other people. If you're affecting other people, then that's where I say fuck you. Like, if you want to put yourself to max rank in a game, and you didn't play the game back in the day, fair enough. But if the game has a modern port, then I disagree with all that. If the game has like a modern port or a modern way, it's like ported to modern platforms, and it's not backwards compatible. It's like a brand new port, not a back-in-back game. Then don't do that. I don't support that, though, because you're giving yourself an advantage. But even if it's a minor advantage, you are giving yourself an advantage. But if it's an old game that hasn't got a modern way to play it, I don't really give a shit. If you want to cheat and unlock everything in the game. But you're at a disadvantage anyway. For example, if you're trying to play an old Call of Duty game, or like, I don't know, Modern Warfare 2, and you're level 1, you have a major disadvantage compared to fucking everyone that's level 7. Not even a fair advantage. You will get wrecked. So in that scenario, I don't have a problem. If you want to put yourself to max level, fair enough. Because level 1's is not always a skill issue, you know. But, I don't know. Plus, VR games are kind of expensive as well. VR games are really expensive these days, so... Do a video, I need to do like a video one day looking at the Vita store before it gets shut down. If I can even do it, I might not even be allowed to book at the store on a Mori console. I think it'll up online. Because I'm not going to unmob my PlayStation TV, and I couldn't record my actual real PlayStation Vita. Because you can't really record to it without a Mori console. If you want to record to the console itself, it's kind of impossible to do. No, it actually is impossible to do. Because of fucking stupid HVDV crap. And emulation is not there for the Vita. The Vita emulation is really, really, really small. Like, chat, I reckon PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 emulation will be ahead of Vita emulation. Imagine how fucking far PlayStation 5 emulations went. And it only came because Sony said, fuck it, we're banning physical. And they're literally getting, like... I know they're, like, remasters, not, like, brand new PS5 games that weren't popular yet, but... You know, it's a work in progress. If you can get certain PS5 games put up to the title and you can get remasters and remakes that just work out the board, 5 years down the line, you'll probably be able to get a first-party game to work with. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if they did break these games, these PSP games. You know, I'm kind of surprised Sony hasn't put these games on a modern PlayStation platform, because Sony always likes to put fucking their weird-ass games on the Plus shit. Put the most weirdest and relevant PSP games ever on PlayStation Plus. For some reason. Rather than doing the superior PlayStation 2 versions. Like, for example, like Lego Star Wars 2. I don't know why they did the PSP version and not the much superior PlayStation 2 version. But they did. That's not the worst example. The worst example is probably... Hang on. Alright, hopefully this doesn't block the entire place. That would really suck. It did. Escape from the sewers? Wow, it's a really short level. Shit. That punch animation is fucking hilarious. It's like that MP, it's like Vanguard. Where you have the MP40, you just punch them, and somehow that kills them. You're my test subject. No, you're not, because I think you got a friend behind you. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I don't know how you double your sprint in this. It says online you gotta click the fucking analog twice, but it doesn't do anything. But I am not playing this on a real PSP, so that might be the case. Playing this on a Vita, effectively, or what? Which makes it as close as possible to a PSP, you know? I don't even know how you even record to a PSP anyway, to be realistic. Like, if you want to record the entire thing, but at least you don't need to wait for that to detonate. Imagine you had to wait for that to detonate to complete the bonus objective. That'd suck. But it just does it automatically. Cool. Oh, we're still not done. Fuck's sake. I thought that was going to be a really short chapter. We're not done yet. Yeah, I think that's going to be like 3 hours long, it looks like. Which is fine. Doesn't bother me. Actually, kind of prefer this one's a bit longer. Heroes 1 was fucking an hour and a half long game, and it was so boring. It got boring in like the last 45 minutes because it was just the same objectives over and over and over again. So I actually like that this one's like more like a proper game than Heroes 1 was just some... Heroes 1 was just generic. I think Heroes 2 is a lot better. Actually feels like a proper game. Now, is it beating any of the console Medal of Honor games? Nah, not really. I mean, probably better on the Game Boy Advance Medal of Honor game, but that's not a fair comparison. And I'm talking about both Medal of Honor games on the Game Boy Advance. I know Underground has a Game Boy Advance port, which is apparently fucking up. I've seen gameplay of it, it's fucking abysmal. You literally cannot even see shit, that's how bad it is. Like, it actually hurts your eyes to play it. I get shot by a fucking tank. What's my secondary? Where the fuck's the rocket launcher? No fucking way, just fucking despawn. Bro, that's so fucking irritating. I want to pick up the gun, and they always just despawn, man. Oh, you can't reload them. You're on grand in this one, I see. Some of the Medal of Honor games, they allow you to reload them on grand. Alright, we're about to die. I don't want to do this encounter again. Oh my god, they enemy spawn infinitely though, which fucking sucks. This counter seems like... I bet this counter would be terrible and hard. It just feels like that, you know. This just feels like an encounter that would be absolutely abysmal if you're playing this on hard. What the fuck? It just T-spot the enemies right in front of my face. I saw that.
The Nazis are using the monastery. Let's go.
Oh, where were you guys earlier? Okay, why was I the only one that went into the sewers? Like, where the fuck were they? Alright. I'm gonna kill 250 enemies, that's crazy. 100 headshots? Yay, you're almost charging. Modesty. Okay, well, apparently... this must be a big level.
Thanks to you, Lieutenant, we've crippled their underground operations. Still, the big question is, what are they really up to? The documents you found contain a handwritten message from Hitler declaring that this is Germany's best hope to win the war. Lasry's last report tells us that Nazi scientists are using 2 areas as offices. I'll take their barracks, and you take the monastery. Get in there and retrieve their work.
Alright. You crippled their underground operations, however, we still don't know what the enemy is really up to. The document you found contains a hard-written message from the leader declaring that they are deploying some kind of super weapon. The Rangers are assaulting a monastery known to have been used by German military scientists. Get in there and retrieve their work. Alright. So I just looked at it, that Wii version I was looking at, that's actually, they're actually using a graphics mod on that, so... maybe it doesn't look that good on the Wii. It's only Wii. It's, a lot of people seem to be playing the PSP version of this, which is makes sense. I like the first game was a PSP exclusive. I don't know why they ported the second game to the Wii, but not the PlayStation 2. Missed opportunity. If you're gonna port a PSP game to a fucking Wii, you should have made a PlayStation 2 version. Like, that's how they used to do it. One thing I would have loved to see back in the day, I wish they did. See the horror, see the mediocre fucking Call of Duty games on the Wii, man. I wish they did PlayStation 2 versions of them. Because the PlayStation 2 is still the highest selling console of all time. I mean, they did up to fucking FIFA 14 on it. So I don't know why they never done any of those COD games, because they would have been so easy to port the Wii version. I would have played it. Probably. Just to see how bad it was. Plus it would play a lot nicer. Rather than relying on the Wiimote. Which is not bad. If you know how to use the Wiimote, it's actually quite easy. But if you don't know how to use the Wiimote... Also, the AI teammates are pretty fucking useless in this. Pretty much non-existent. Like, they can't even keep up with me at all. I don't even know how to run in this game. Imagine if I was running, chat. If I knew how to sprint in this. It is gonna keep spawning enemies over and over and over again, or am I... Shit. I mean, I got all day game. Yeah, they're fucking finally open. Jesus, man. That's a lot of enemies you need to kill just for them to open the fucking door. Yeah, I'm gonna die. There's no saying there. And he doesn't give me ammo because the fucking gun's floating in the sky. $20 bullets, man. Yeah, I think you need to pick up the MP40 in this, man. Just because you get 32 bullets instead of 20. And you pick up a magazine, which is a lot more. You can do a lot more with 32 bullets, you know, than 20. So I need to actually just pick up the MP40 every time. Oh, they're going to give me a sniper. Of course. They seem to be more focused on shooting me than they are shooting the fucking squad. Bro, they don't give a shit about the two squad mates. Or they do a little bit, but they somehow see me, and they're more focused on trying to kill me. Okay, how many fucking enemies do we need to kill, man? And I like how the bodies just despawn instantly when they die. I get it's a PSP game, I get that. I do like the PSP though. Probably my favorite handheld console, PSP. Favorite handheld console all time. I'd probably say it's the PSP. Which is a real shame because Sony could do a proper handheld console if they really wanted to, but they never did. The Vita, which was also cool, but the Vita's really underrated. Then the shitty fucking new console, which is just dog shit. Whatever it's called, the screen. That's crap. Didn't even buy that. I mean, I didn't buy a Vita either back in the day. I only bought a Vita like, what, 2 years ago. Then last year I bought a PlayStation TV because it was easy to record on. Oh, well, okay. Okay, stream disconnected for a second. I actually didn't check the internet. My internet was acting up last night. Finally I streamed during the day, but last night it was acting up. Oh, that's who's shooting me. I was like, fucking hell. I'm dying. I'm dead. Fucking no cover, man. No cover. Okay, I think we got a checkpoint, hopefully. We got a checkpoint. Please tell me we got a checkpoint. We did. Oh, for fuck's sake. We've got to do this again? Oh, for fuck's sake, game. You could have gave me a checkpoint after this. This is abysmal having to do this shit twice. It's too long. You have to snipe like 50 guys. You only have to snipe like 10 guys, it'd be alright. Man, this game has terrible checkpoints. They just give you checkpoints at the worst possible time, and I'm out of ammo. Bro, they don't restore your ammo? Okay, they do, but you gotta go back there. Yeah, nice shot. I have to eat more of my hits. That's so stupid if you die. You have to do this again. That's so fucking stupid. They should have given you a checkpoint after you beat this. I hate when games do that. They don't give you checkpoints. They give you the worst possible checkpoints ever. Well, I'm out of ammo. I can't cover these guys anymore. I'm fucking out of ammo and they don't give you any ammo. Oh, they do. Never mind. The ammo spawns back in. They're lucky. They're very lucky. The ammo spawns back in. No, I hate terrible checkpoints like that. You know what I mean, chat? Like that. That's an abysmal checkpoint system. Like, I should get a checkpoint when I go down there, not here. That will affect my rating in the game, by the way. That will affect. It has checkpoints, but it has terrible checkpoints. And whenever a game has terrible checkpoints, like it is how I base the game off. What? Because imagine playing on hard. That's the thing I always imagine with games that have bad checkpoints. Just imagine you're playing the game on the hardest difficulty. The only problem is, I think what we're going to have to do here is, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up to these guys, and then I'm going to run back. Or walk back, because...
Looks like the front door's locked, Berg.
What opted?
You can find another way into the chapel. We'll secure the courtyard.
I don't know why they can't just fucking blow open. So easy to get headshots in this one, though. Fucking annoying when they rush you like that, though.
Better get patched up.
That's so stupid. So you tell me when a body despawns, the guy can't take any damage? Stop running! I'm fucking playing on a PSP, mate! Fucking hell, man. You don't make an MMA constantly run left and right when you're playing on a PSP, because it's fucking impossible to hit the guy. Because then that's it. Like, that's just the, like, that's all I can do. I gotta click these, you can see that, chat. Since this PSP don't have analog support on this game, I have to do this. So triangle to look up, X to look down, square to look left, the circle to look right. Fucking practically impossible to hit. I mean, if an enemy's moving, oh fuck, GG, game over. If an enemy's moving too fast, I cannot hit them. That's why you don't make enemies that constantly fucking move on a PSP. Let's just, but there are games that do the PSP control scheme right. Sadly, most games don't do them right. Or you have all aim. You have all aim to make up for it, you know. There's no all aim. I mean, these games should have all aim, to be honest. I think any game on the PSP should have all aim. Personally, I think it should have been mandatory. Because, yeah, find a squad to let the squad into the chapel. Fuck the squad, there's only 2 guys anyway, it's not even a squad at that rate. I mean, a squad like need to be a minimum like a 4-man to be like a squad. I don't know, that maybe this game was made popularly for the Wii. It's possible this game, the Wii version of this game might play really good. Because some games were made popularly for the Wii remote. Some shooters were made really good for the Wii remote. Not quite rare, but there were some games that were made pretty well with a Wii remote. I doubt it would support the classic controller though, or the Pro controller though, because it's a 2007 game. I think the Pro controller came out until like a few years later. Could be wrong. To be honest, if this supported the Pro controller, I probably could emulate it on PC. So that's literally just a normal controller. I would have looked better as well, the Wii version. I find it really weird though that, as I said earlier, Medal of Honor Heroes 1 never got a Wii port, but Medal of Honor Heroes 2 has got a Wii version. Really strange. Luckily, he was reloading. Well, I was reloading at the same time. That was very lucky there. Oh, shit. So funny. Watching their bodies just despawn instantly. See, I play PlayStation 1 games on the channel, right? The bodies don't just always just despawn like that. You know, PS1 games. And I'm pretty sure the PSP was more powerful than the PlayStation 1. What would it be? Because the PSP like came out for like what, the 10th anniversary of the PlayStation 1. A lot of people forget about that. The PS1 actually came out in '94, but it was Japan only. So it wasn't really like until like 90. I think it was late '95 until it came to like the States. Then maybe early '96 before Europe. I could be wrong. It might be in early '95, but let's be realistic. Most people probably didn't get it until '96 and that. Kind of the PlayStation 2. Like, I don't think most people got the PlayStation 2 until probably like 2001, 2002, even though it did come out in 2000. That was the case on most PlayStation consoles. The only PlayStation console I ever got day one, like close to day one, was the fucking PlayStation 4. I got that like in December 2013. My bad. 2013. Or was it November? I don't know. I can look at my trophies. I need to look at my trophies. Because that tells me the exact date. Because I ever got Call of Duty Ghosts and Battlefield fucking 4 with the PlayStation 4 when I got it. Don't remember what one it came with. Just remember we bought both. Shit. I didn't think I'd get lasered 2 seconds there. Oh, let me guess, there's no checkpoints. We thought we did get a checkpoint. Oh, we actually did. Thank fuck we died at a checkpoint. We'd have to walk. Fucking ages. That's crazy how fast you guys can laser you, even on the difficulty I'm playing this at. You die well faster than this. Alright. Hey, baby. Yeah.
Great job, man. But I just got word that a large contingent of Axis are headed this way. We gotta bunker down and hold this position. We'll defend the chapel. You head up to the 2nd floor. Take out as many Axis as you can.
Okay. Let's do it. Is it the other one? No, it's not. I don't know, it doesn't work. For some reason the sprint button doesn't work on this. On an actual proper controller. Like, you gotta like, it says click the analog stick twice, but it literally does nothing for me. Alright. Okay, I can't adjust them more. I just gotta blow up the trucks. Hey, give me a headshot. I don't get that. You can't move the motor up. You literally cannot move the motor up or down. What's the objective? Just destroy the convoy. Gotta load the fucking resolutionist when you're using a sniper rifle on that. How do you make move this up? Okay, I got it. I don't know how, because there's no way to clear if you're moving it. Oh, no, actually there is. There is. Okay, the motor moves. Okay, there is a way to clear. Never mind, my bad. I was going to say, how the fuck are you meant to tell? But it moves so slow. Like, it doesn't even look like it's moving. I was wondering, I was like, how are you meant to move this more? Okay, once again, we didn't do any secondary. It doesn't tell you. See, if it told you the secondary objectives before you did the mission, I'd maybe do them, but it doesn't tell you what they are until you complete the mission. So, you know what I mean? So how am I meant to do the secondary objectives when I don't know what the fuck they are? Alright, village.
It's time for me to explain more about this operation to you. We work for ELSA.
Looks like we might be this in 2 hours.
Organization within the OSS.
That's why I said full game in the title, because I figured it'd be a short game.
Hiller indeed is a new rocket. The V2. It is more accurate and sophisticated than the previous model. It has a 1-ton warhead in its nose, and there is no known defense against it. At this moment, the Germans are trying to ship a prototype model out on a train. The station is in the outskirts of the city, but you'll have to get through a farming community seething with Germans first. Once you're out of the station, knock out the train and destroy the rocket. You don't have much time. I'll translate these documents and see what else we have to worry about. Move out.
Okay, location, village, and train yard. At this moment, the Germans are trying to ship a prototype V2 rocket out on a train. The station is at the outskirts of the city. You'll have to go through the farmland, seething with enemy troops. Nah, what I was going to say that. To get them, once you at the station, knock out the train and destroy the rocket. Alright. Alright. I was looking. Oh, wait. Oh, M1 grand. What's we got a second now? I mean, I'll take your M1 grand. It's better than the Colt. I gotta test this out. Just for science. Gamer. Well, my grenade skills are terrible. You know what? I'm not gonna waste any more grenades because my grenade skill is that fucking terrible. You know, sometimes in life it's just not worth doing something if you keep messing it up. Probably not. To be honest, it probably wasn't even anything anyway, you know that? I'm thinking in my back of my head, I bet the grenade would have done none. Because there's more over there. You know, there's more over there. And you can't destroy your gun. So, mate, if you could destroy your grenade, then rip. You probably could destroy it. Let's be realistic. I just wanted to save my grenades. She flanked the MG. Bro, like by walking in front of it. I can kill that guy. Wait, the MP40. Yes.
Enemy troops!
Only no reason to use the Thompson over the MP40 in this. The fact is that MP40 can carry like 150, 160 bullets in this, and you can only carry 100 bullets with the Thompson. Like, why would I use the Thompson? You're supposed to make the Thompson do more damage or something like that. I don't know why that guy's just sitting there. Oh, bruh. This game's fucking censored? For a 2007 game? It's the flag censored? Mad. ...2007 game, and they censored the flag. Ain't no way. Also, I'm playing a North American copy. I'm not playing a European copy. This game, even then, the most European copies have separate German versions. So usually a flag would not be censored in Europe unless you bought a German copy. I can't believe the lag sensing is. I'm really shocked by that. What would be the, you know, the swastika? I think the first game I played this old that actually does not use the proper flag. It uses the Iron Cross instead. Was that? I was going to say, there's no way that's the entire mission. I mean, if that was, that's the shortest mission ever. Oh crap. The Wii, and maybe because of the Wii version, you know, thinking about it, chat, it might be because of the Wii. I don't remember if the first, I don't think the first game either, the first Hero games either had the flag on it though either though, thinking about it. But I can't remember at the top of my head. Yeah, I don't think about that, chat. I don't think about it unless I see it, unless I notice it in a game. If it's a World War II game, I will notice stuff like that, but I don't think about it. Unless I see it. It don't really bother me that much. Unless you can, the only time it bothers me is if you say your World War II game is historically accurate. If you say your World War II game is historically accurate, then you have the Iron Cross and you're like, for fuck's sake. Like, that's when I get annoyed. Like, I don't care about the Iron Cross, but see, it's when these game companies say their game is historically accurate. And I'm like, your game ain't historically accurate for shit. Alright, well, I guess we'll get sniped some guys. Yeah, intercept the weak. Maybe not. I'll get the teammate some cover. Like the couching. Keep playing. It's D-pad. It's D-pad left to reload. D-pad right to short weapons. Don't know what D-pad up does. D-pad down. No, D-pad ups to use stuff. Ouch. Oh my god, I did not think this game would have motion blur. I did not think motion blur was a hang on PSP. That's crazy. I mean, the motion blur looks even worse when it's low quality. Maybe that's why game developers say motion blur's a good thing, because they're playing the game at like fucking 4K resolution. Maybe motion blur doesn't look that bad at 4K. But like what? PSP? I think the PSP's like what, 320p or some shit like that. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what resolution the PSP is, but and it's higher than the PlayStation 1 but lower than the PlayStation 2. And it might even be I. No, I'm pretty sure it's P, because I looks a lot worse than P. Pretty sure it's 320p or 360p. Because if it was 360i, you would not be able to see anything on the screen. Pretty much. Not like the Game Boy game, though. The Medal of Underground. Medal of Underground. Not the PlayStation, not the great PlayStation 1 port, but the abysmal PlayStation, the Game Boy Advance port. I think that is freaking. It is like 140p. Because it's like you literally cannot see anything in that game. How am I sprinting? I don't get that. I didn't click anything different in the controller and I just started sprinting. I still don't know the sprint button. But anyway, if I sprinted, the stream would probably be like 10 or 20 minutes shorter, so I guess it's a good thing I'm walking everywhere. Crap. They should have just made it where you hold the analog stick to run. I don't know why they didn't just do that. Yeah, I always gotta get on the wall. So you can't tell where the remote's gonna shoot them. Apparently I'm skilled enough to hit them. For tanking this game or something? Oh, I see them. Bro, what the fuck is that running animation? That from far away looks like they're not even running. That just looks like they're freaking floating in the air. Maybe it's just me, but it does not look like they're running. Oh, use the mortal of reinforcements. I see them. That actually works, surprisingly. Kind of hard to tell where I got aim in the mortar, though. This actually does kind of remind me of the PlayStation 1 Medal of Honor games. The animations are so funny far away. The animations were well funny in the PS1 games. Which obviously is PlayStation 1. So I'm not going to like criticize it. Because it's PS1, right? Games look... Some games do... Especially when you upscale a PlayStation 1 game, it does look fucking... Some PlayStation 1 games do look very, very cursed if you upscale it. Or you, like, smooth it. You get rid of the weird jaggy, you know, the weird... I don't remember what the name of that thing is on PlayStation 1, but... PS1 games have that weird thing where the animations are, like, out of place. It's deliberate on the PS1. It's a deliberate feature, but you can get rid of it on emulation. To get rid of the weird jag system. And it just looks so weird when you get rid of it. Because I remember that I did that for Metal, because I emulated them because I don't have a PlayStation 1. I would like to get a PlayStation 1 one day. The only problem with a PlayStation 1 is, though, the screen's fucking tiny on a modern TV, though. Regardless, like, even if you have a modern upscaler device, which I do, I have a RetroTink 5K Pro, which I use on my PlayStation 2, which makes it look like a modern resolution if you're watching it. It looks better, much better on a modern TV, because I don't know how... But the PlayStation 1 screen is so tiny, I'm not even sure how that would fit. They should have just switched the screen out. But then the problem is it probably look terrible. Maybe a retro gem. I guess that might be the only thing that you could maybe get a PlayStation 1 to be full screen, is you'd have to have a retro gem. Which is built into the console itself. I got a retro gem on PlayStation 2, but fucking it broke. I was trying to update it, trying to upgrade it, but you got to upgrade it over this fucking Wi-Fi. It uses 2.454 Wi-Fi, man. And I don't really have any way to access 2.4 Wi-Fi. I tried on my phone and it wasn't working, and I don't know why I kept unplugging it and it just broke, because it was already used when I bought it. Which was shit. They didn't bother getting back to the seller, man. It's a waste of money. Because it was like a website, that's why, and it was just annoying. I was like, fuck that. I just took the loss that time. Anyway, I got a bunch of scam calls after it arrived anyway. I was getting spam calls non-stop for a month, so I was like, fuck that, I ain't gonna send it. I'm not gonna contact the seller back. Because they just fucking put my information. A bunch of scammers. That's literally the only time I haven't sent something back. That cost a decent amount. Toss a grenade. Duh. I don't know why we need to toss a grenade. It's dead anyway, but sure. Let me guess now, we're gonna have to hold out Jerry. Yep. But how the fuck did the enemies use this? This thing's got so much recoil. Oh, this does not look like an MG42. This looks like an MG34. They'll see the MG32 in a lot of games.
And good night.
When I get it, the 42 is more iconic.
Germans.
Or maybe, nah, looks like a 34. It's objective. Intercept. Okay. They're still singing more though. The two teammates are dead. Didn't last very long. So hard to aim on this thing. Oh, that was a bonus objective, I think. That was in the main objective. Low. So I'm gonna just abandon the two teammates and continue the objective. Low. Oh, let's get out of here. Hurry up, what do you start doing? Oh, this ain't the lab. Well, it would have been like one of those levels that transfer into another zone, you know? This is not a bad Medal of Honor game. I actually don't think this one's that bad. Apart from the only bad thing with this is the checkpoints are pretty bad. You get set back so much. The only thing that kind of sucks about this is you just get set back. You get set back so much if you die, because the checkpoints are kind of spaced apart. Really, the only big problem I have with this is just the checkpoint system's pretty abysmal. At least it has checkpoints. A lot of these older Medal of Honor games don't have checkpoints. But the thing is, usually the older ones would give you more health to make up for the lack of checkpoints. They would give you more HP. At least they can't melee. Because I'd be fucking dead. If they could melee, I'd be dead. I feel like there's no auto-aim in a game. I feel like I get more headshots. Okay, headshots constantly in this game. I think about 30% of my head kills off headshots in this. I wish I could get my headshot percentage up to 90% in a PvP game when there's freaking challenges you have to get headshot kills. I go negative when I got to go for headshot challenges in the game. In an online game. I used to be terrible headshot challenges back in the day. Like, I used to never get any headshots, like, ever. I'm ready to jump on the train. I feel like blowing for Wii 2 is gonna... You know... kill me? That's kind of unrealistic. A V2 rocket would have a much bigger blast radius than that. If you blow up a fucking V2 rocket, man, a V2 rocket would kill you from that distance. In real life. Unless I had no fuel in it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Gotta do that shit all again. Really laser you in 2 fucking seconds in this game, man, if you ain't careful. Why are the Germans not here this time? What the fuck? Oh, they are. They're just delayed. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not a terrible checkpoint. You just gotta be careful. There's 4 enemies shooting you at once in this game, you're pretty much dead instantly. That's what I learned. If you're getting shot by more than like that, that's dangerous. Not bad, it's just the awkward controlling. I would imagine if Medal of Honor came out earlier, a few years earlier on the PlayStation, to be honest, Medal of Honor probably played like this on a fucking PS1 if you did not have if you were playing with the original controller. You did not have an analog controller. It probably actually felt like this. If you played with the original controller rather than the DualShock 1. Yeah, that's... They're not very smart at range though, they kind of just run into you shooting them. Like, they kind of don't know how to react when you're sniping them in this one. Oh, that's maybe who killed me last time. A guy was shooting me and then I got lasered. That's probably how I died. That just uploads them. Oh, that's the level. Okay. Hold the village, okay. As I said, they don't tell you the secondary objectives until you complete the level. I wanted to kill 500 enemies. Okay. Alright. Then get a promotion for all that. That's great. Alright, base. Base.
You're right, Lieutenant.
It's just got base.
Explosion of that rocket had a warhead.
They don't have interesting mission names in this late game, I'll tell you that. They're just generic.
Previously brought in a shipment of uranium, which means we now know for certain that the Germans are making a weapon capable of destroying an entire city. It's called an atomic bomb. It'll give Hitler the power to destroy any target he wants in an instant. Your next objective is to breach their secret lab. Seize all the papers and records you can, then find a way to destroy the base. Turn it into a distant memory. We must stop Hitler here and now.
Alright. Location, base, demolition, secret base. We know for certain that the Germans are making an atomic bomb. Your next objective is to breach their secret lab. It's well guarded and you'll have to get across a minefield. Oh, fucking minefield. Lovely. Once you pass the perimeter, seize all the papers and records you can destroy. Everything in demolish your base. We must stop the enemy here and now. Right. It's unbelievable. Oh, you got a bar. Oh, that's when you know shit's serious. When they give you a fucking bar. No, I can't see any mines. I'm a bit scared I die from a mine. See, I'm gonna die if I don't level. This is terrible, man. There's like no cover here at all. I don't think there's any mines in this minefield, because why the fuck are they just rushing me on a minefield? Like, I gotta move up, man. This is terrible. There's no cover here at all. Well, at least we're out of the minefield. I didn't see any mines, so I don't know. I was kind of shitting myself there because I don't like minefields. Because I couldn't see any mines. It was giving me memories of Allied Assault. Fucking Allied Assault, man. That had a mission where there was a minefield and that was very annoying. It was like the first mission in the game, actually. Then they brought back the minefield and at Frontline, but the mines were like a joke in Frontline. That was the last Medal of Honor game I played on Medium, because a lot of these Medal of Honor games, these old Medal of Honor games have terrible scaling. Like, most of them are quite easy most of the game, then you just get to the final mission and the difficulty ramps up, like, too much, I think. Really bad. The worst example, I felt like, was European Assault. I'm gonna stick with that bar, though. Even though technically with the MP40, I get more ammo, bar's often the best weapon in these games. Usually, if they give you a bar Medal of Honor, it usually means shit's going fucking crazy. I mean, at least Medal of Honor always made the best gun in the game. One of the best guns. Couldn't say the same for fucking Call of Duty games. Call of Duty games, the bar was always considered one of the worst weapons. Especially in the multiplayer. Fucking awful in the multiplayer. Any game with a super... Apart from World War II multiplayer was really good. But that ain't a classic. Shit, I'm gonna die. I got no hate. What am I doing? I should not be rushing that guy until after a while. I almost got myself killed there by playing like an idiot. Come on. Bye-bye. Oh shit, there's more. I guess they don't have an SCG-44 in this one. But it would kind of make sense if you're breaking into a secret German base. You think they would have SCG-44s? I guess they'd want to put an SG-44 in this game. I hate when they do that. Oh, just a random grenade floating in the sky. Only 6 grenades, that's kind of crazy. That's actually kind of nerfed. I wonder what there was there was a Medal of Honor game I played. Fucking had 50 grenades on me. I'm like, fucking hell, 50 grenades? Like, what the hell am I meant to do with 50 grenades? The problem was, it's just the grenades. You have to manually equip the grenades. It's not like every modern shooter where the grenades you just click like the R1 button, you know? You have to, like clip the grenade, actually. That might work. Someone shoot. Oh. Don't know how I was here earlier, I killed you guys. This game really does like the spawning enemies infinitely until you move up. Shit, I can't take cover. What? He can strip through the fucking E! Oh, that's bullshit! Oh, that's fucking bullshit! I should have not died there. But you can shoot through the fucking turret of the gun. Apparently that isn't considered cover. I seen the bullets go right through that. Fucking bastards. That happened to me earlier as well, on the second mission in the game. Fucking died through a freaking structure. So they didn't bother their asses coding in the shit properly in this game. That is so fucking scuffed. It's actually scuffed. Oh yeah, by the way, see later this year, chat, we're gonna be playing a really scuffed game. A really scuffed game. Well, a scuffed port, it's actually a good game. On current gen, it's actually a great game, but there's the last gen version that's super fucking scuffed. Like, really bad. Like, it's got audio issues, it's got terrible render distance, all that type of shit. It's gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna play the next gen version after I do it. Also, it's gonna even be more scuffed because I got a physical copy of it, chat. And since it's an old game, I'll be playing the PAL version. You know, PAL and NTSC. PAL's 25 FPS, so it'll be even worse. That'll be a fun time. It'll be a fun time, though. Wait, that wasn't the main objective. Destroy fuel tanks. Oh no, get shot again. What? This guy really wants to rush me. Please die. I like how I said destroy fuel tank. And it was just... It was just one. Can you stop spawning in these infinite enemies? Bro. I don't know where these guys are coming from down there. I like kill all the enemies down there when I first entered the base. I don't get why it's spawning them in constantly. It makes no fucking sense. Like, where the fuck are they coming from? They can just sit there and shoot forever. That's the thing, see, like, there's a challenge, you could kill a certain amount of enemies, a certain amount of mission, a certain amount of enemies, but I don't understand that. Because if the enemies spawn infinitely, how the fuck you make clear 100% enemies? Like, you kill like 5 waves of them and they're still spawning in. Like, at that rate, you're like, you just think it's infinite enemies, you know? That's what I think, personally. Like, if you kill a group of enemies and they spawn another group of enemies, you kill them again and again and again and they just keep spawning them in, like, is this an infinite spawn? I guess we kind of are an OSS agent in this, like, doing this shit ourselves. I kind of like that. I feel like Medal of Honor kind of went away from the OSS agent shit. The World War II games. Like, I think generally the last... Probably... Pacific Assault. Maybe. It was the last Medal of Honor game you actually felt like an OSS agent. And Rise of the Sun. Then after that, they kind of just went for, you're just part of a normal soldier. That's what was that's what was so special about Medal of Honor over Call of Duty. Like, you were a special force guy, so it made sense. Like, you were like a secret agent breaking into an MMA base. But it made sense, you were kind of like a one-man. I mean, it didn't make sense real life-wise, so it'd be a lot more than one person, but... Gameplay-wise, it made sense. Compared to Call of Duty, you were just a normal soldier. Until, obviously... until future games. I would say Call of Duty 4, they kind of made it like you're a super soldier. But you are SAS, so it kind of makes sense. Use a sniper rifle to repel the assault. Kind of hard to use the sniper rifle when the guy keeps fucking moving. And why the fuck would I use an assault rifle? Sniper rifle, that's strange. Like, if you're just gonna bring the enemies this close to me, you know what? Do I have to do this? Apparently I do. I'm just gonna refuse to use the assault rifle. I'm just gonna go and use the assault rifle. You're not gonna do anything about it. See, you choose the sniper rifle. Oh! Oh! You're forced to? Never fucking mind. Oh, you're fucking forced to? Oh, pricks. Bro, it's literally assault rifle range. I don't know why the fuck they're giving you... Bro, giving you a sniper rifle for this. I don't know, like SMG range, actually. Who's this fuck? Who do you think you are? Shoot me. I got these guys. Have a grenade, friends. This goes on for fucking forever, man. Oh. Thank you. I don't know why you spot that guy in, but okay. Oh, nice, a checkpoint. Perfect. Oh, SCGs are in this game? It's really weird though. Got no recoil though. First ever assault rifle. Fun fact. Don't know. I'm sure everyone knows that. And the AK is literally based off the SCG. Though it didn't have no recoil, like it does in this though. I'm taking damage here. I'm fucking taking damage. Oh my god. At least we got a checkpoint. At least we got a checkpoint after all that whole thing again, man. At least the checkpoints have been a little bit more generous recently. The cover pretty bad in this. God, the red screen. No way! I was hiding! And I died! Bro, I was literally crouched. And I still fucking died. You pretty much have to pre-fire. Yeah, you better fucking run away. I knew this was gonna be a hard level. I could just tell before I even started it. Crazy how fast you go red screen on this. Like 2 shots in your red screen. It's so annoying when they fucking move and they actually hit you. You can't hit them because it's pretty much, it's so hard to aim on a PSP game. Though I wonder if it's easier to aim on a PSP over a Wii though. As I said, it just depends on what the control scheme is like on this on a Wii. Like that would be interesting. I mean, if the control scheme is like this on a Wii, fucking hell, that'd be really difficult. I didn't even know the soldiers even spoke in this. I think that's the first line I heard the entire game. Stop! Make your fucking mind up, mate. Stop running backwards and forwards. But you want to run backwards and forwards on a game like on a console as an analog, 2 analog sticks? Be my guess. Or a PC, but don't do that on a fucking game. A console that only has 1 fucking analog stick. That doesn't that you can't move to aim. You don't use to aim. You only use the analog stick. Fucking hate when they do that, man. Like, it's so fucking hard to aim. Never thought it annoyed me an enemy taking, you know, like, doesn't know where he wants to take over, man. Like, every other game ever, on any other platform, that's a free kill for me. But in this, when enemy's doing that, it's not a free kill. Plus, you can't really adjust the sensitivity. You can't really increase sensitivity to something like this. Okay. But you can't really, you know. What? Where the fuck did you come from? I don't get why we're blowing up all the little, like, structures. I thought it was to blow up the V2. I don't know why you just call an airstrike on this one. No, that'd be a lot easier. Bunker Busters didn't exist back in World War II, so you could realistically probably bomb it over and over and over again until something actually worked. I just realised that V2 rocket gonna blow up. I'm gonna go in here. Was I gonna say something? Probably gonna spawn enemies. This is a very obvious spawn room. Very, very, very obvious spawn room. Ah, I gotta take the other one. The enemy's accuracy doesn't get any worse though during that. Mine does, but theirs don't. Gotta be careful here because I don't want to do this entire section again. Let's go and spawn cap some enemies. That was the lab way. I actually went the right way. Well, I don't think that's the entire base though. I doubt that's the entire base. No escape, yeah. There we go. Oh, 5-minute timer. Fuck. When I don't know the sprint button, that's gonna be fun. Really? I had to reload? They don't give you full magazine at the start of a mission? Crazy. Bardi Derdine, whatever that means. You know, I'll learn German one day. Playing all these war games. I'll learn it one day. I'm gonna do the same again, let me guess. I don't know why they're so obsessed to kill me if their base is gonna fucking blow up. And they want to kill me. I don't understood that. If your base is getting blown up, you know, it comes to survival more than trying to kill an enemy. Unless they're in your way, but come on. I guess there's another group. Yep. I don't know where the fuck they spawn in from, but sure. They spawn in from thin air. Then again, man, hopefully this is the last one. I can do this in like 2 seconds, it's just waiting. This game really does like to have a group of 2 to 4 enemies that just spawn in. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I need to move. I don't have time for this. Another fucking one! You know what? Just run by me, mate. I need to activate the bridge. I don't have time to fight you. If you want to run away from me. Be my fucking guest. This game is definitely scripted to spawn enemies in front of you. Yeah, like they just spawn in infinitely. Fucking running out of time though. That's D-pad. I'm like, why can't I use the turret? It's fucking D-pad off. Man, I don't have time for this. I'm just gonna have to move up in prayer. I don't have time to use the MG turret. It looks like I'm gonna be forced to though. I'm gonna die, man. This is brutal. You can't be spawning infinite enemies here. My god, game! What the fuck? How the fuck are you meant to beat this? That's this. Bro, I'm gonna run out of time. I'm gonna run out of fucking time. Alright. Plan B. Fuck around. Please. I'm red. Any more enemies and I'm dead. Okay, the timer stopped. Still no checkpoint though. Holy shit, that's fucking hard as fuck. Bruh, I don't know why. I thought I'd have, man, I'm fucking hell, man. Imagine doing that. But that's one of the hardest sections in any Medal of Honor game. If you're playing this on hard. Like, that is fucking, that's actually brutal. Like, you get 5 minutes. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 please don't die. I don't want to do that shit all again. They didn't give me a fucking checkpoint. I don't get this anyway. I walked out the base and the timer just stopped. That was not a fun final level. I think that's the most brutal final level I've ever played ever. I mean, it wasn't very the fact that they just spawn an infinite, man, how the fuck you might beat that section on hard? They just spawn those enemies infinitely, you got to deal with that abysmal aiming. $97% enemies killed, bro. How only 97%? The award, cool. Award for killing, blah, blah, okay. Staff shot. I wonder what the max rank in this. Probably got
Fantastic job, Lieutenant.
game and a
The
half.
information you liberated will help our boys tremendously. Hitler will be years behind us now. In fact, everyone at HQ is saying that this has truly shifted the balance in our favor. Hitler has lost his trump card, and that's the way we like it. You've given our troops the chance to fight it out and end this war without having to face an atomic attack. Go back to London for some R&R. You deserve it. I'll give you 3 days. Then, report to me at HQ at 0600. This war isn't over yet.
Well, I think that's us done, Chuck. Yeah, it just ends like that. And then you get like base, village, then you get like the brands, and you get all the details on that shit. Oh, that's cool. I could give less fuck about the rain. Let me check something. Does this game get that construction? That's crazy. This game had instruction. That's up to. Why 31? 31's a really weird number. I think that's meant to say 32. I think it's against 31 players. That's crazy though. They managed to get 32 players on a PSP. That's impressive. I'll straight up say that's like impressive they were to do that. But anyway, I guess that's just done with Medal of Honor Heroes 2. As I said, I knew it would be a short stream. That's why I put full game in the fucking title, because I knew we would beat this in one stream. So, yeah. I mean, it was an alright Medal of Honor game. It's just mainly the control scheme. It's not very good, because it's a PSP game. I mean, some PSP games have really good control scheme, but this ain't one of them. I tell you that. I feel like the SOCOM games actually had all the control scheme on the SOCOM games were a lot better than the Medal of Honor games on PSP. Especially the last one. Especially the last one. Played kind of like a one shooter in a way a wee bit. But a PSP game was quite impressive. But anyway, so obviously we do a SOCOM game and a Medal of Honor game, so obviously other playthroughs. So tomorrow we're doing the Still Live series tomorrow, like we do every Saturday. Then on the Sunday we're going to continue Far Cry Primal. Then on the Monday we're going to continue Ratchet and Clank. But then on the Tuesday next week, so next Tuesday, or this upcoming Tuesday I should say, we'll be looking at the SOCOM Special Forces. We'll be looking at the final SOCOM game, then after that we'll do the final 2 Medal of Honor games back to back. Then that'll be us on it with the Medal of Honor series and the SOCOM series, because obviously I'm not playing the VR Medal of Honor game, so yeah. But anyway, I've got nothing else to say, chat, so I guess I'll see you all next time. Peace out, and yeah, bye.